Hello. This is like my monthly check-in where I tell you everything I've been up to not basically. Um yeah. So in January I lost my one of my cats. She passed away, I didn't lose her. And it honestly was the most earth-shattering thing. Um and I'm trying to navigate how to live the world without her. She is right there with her lovely brother. Um and I have three cats living now, in case there's any confusion. But I lost my Tinky, and it is very sad. And the world was meaningless. So these are the things which I try and do to give some meaning. Most of it has just basically been my bucket list. In January, I got a big fat credit card and booked so many things. Um, but I feel like I've been in a bit of a slumber lately, but it also shows like what things I'm upkeeping more and like what new things I'm into that are sort of keeping me going and making me feel more human. So this will be quite a nice episode. We're actually gonna combine 2 months together because not much has been happening. So we're gonna do May and June sum ups. I've been merging my YouTube channels, so instead of just spamming, I've been uploading it sporadically. So this might be a bit late in the game, but you know, a way to stay here is still a way to stay here. So on the 1st of May, and this happened 3 times throughout this period, right? I got my nails did. So these are all my natural nails, right? That is biab. I think I've got like a massive ridge on this one, so you can really see. I think this hand is my right hand, so like the edges are getting like dirty and stuff. But like they're my actual nails. I started biab with this girl called Chloe. I don't like salons. It stresses me out. I don't have the social battery for it. I feel like I need to be in a position in any room I go into to like talk to lots of people. So I know who are my safe people and whatnot. And I've never felt like that in a salon. I don't feel safe. I don't not safe, but like mentally it's not a safe space for me. So I found this girl Chloe. It's amazing. It's like on this she's based on like a historic high street, like cobbles, and then you like ring the bell to go into this bougie a beauty place, and then like this is literally like grand carpeted stairs. And then Chloe has a room like up there, and it's just you and her in this lovely little room, and she's such a vibe, and she's so cool. Like I just want to be her. But she's been doing my biab, so like the environment is lovely. Um, and yeah, I've been getting biab for when did I start? I don't even know, but it's grown my nails so. I think I've had biab 4 times. Is that it? These are the current nails I have. So the last session I had, I got this pinky one, and I'm getting like I don't know if you can really see it, like sparkles. So it might be a little bit shimmery. They're quite like thick, like chunky, but like that's fine. But yeah, I was always a stick on nail girl and just like hating the sort of like I don't know, whenever I get like fakeness added to me, apart from my hair and my lips obviously, because and my skin. But like I just feel like such like imposter syndrome. Um like the fake nails made me feel good, but I would just talk to myself so badly about it for some reason. But again, that's not for like everything, because obviously, like I have other fake things about me which I love, and that I'm like, yeah, these are my lips, and what? Yeah, this is my natural skin tone, and what? Um, but yeah, I feel like the nails. I always talk to Chloe, and I always say that like I never thought I could be someone who had lovely nails like this, um, and like the experience is lovely, and oh, there's a cat. um, But yeah, and I always say to her, I was like, it just makes me feel good. Like I'm gonna go home now and change my bedding and stuff like that. Like it gets me out of the rut for sure. Um, so yeah, that's really lovely, and to just like play around with nails as well, which is really fun. Um, so yeah, that's been one of those like low key things I've been getting done regularly that like has made me feel more human. I sort my fringe out and then I shake my head so then it goes not. Okay, stop shaking your head, Jasmine. Okay. Um, on the 5th of May, my partner and I went to Greece. We'd never been to Crete before. Um, and he'd never been to Greece before, so it was really, really lovely. We stayed at Mitsis in Crete and Mitsis Bali Paradise, and we actually got it on Sunshine Holidays. So we normally use Love Holidays, but actually it's getting like a bit expensive. I don't know if it's just me being a cheapskate, but like because it's getting more and more popular, it's getting more expensive. So I took a risk and I found a new like online budget holiday thing called Sunshine Holidays, and we found this beautiful place in Crete, which was on Love Holidays, but not through the way we searched, which was so weird. But yeah, and it was lovely and so cheap. And we love like an all inclusive, like just me. I don't live with my boyfriend, so like for us to be an all inclusive together, not have to worry about anything, is an absolute dream. And yeah, I felt truly just so happy to be away with him. And like I said, like I feel like a lot of us as well, and like I'm 27, I'm 27, but still living at home with my mum, and I feel like a lot of us in our 20s who, you know, can't buy a house by themselves, just it's hard. Like it's hard being an adult in someone else's space and to actually just like heal at my own pace, like 24 hours a day. It was just me and Danny, and it was just so lovely, like so good for my healing, and I felt so happy and safe. And I don't I miss Tinky all the time, but like I felt peace there. Like I know she's happy and she's feeling better, and I felt at peace when I was on holiday. So she's mentally ill. Book that holiday, girl, sister. And then when I came back, I had my lovely niece and nephew stay. Um, they are just like I'd always tell my therapist, or like my new therapist would always say to me, like, "What's if you felt like this for so long, why did you never leave like the earth?" And I would always say, "'Cause my cat." But now she's gone. And so they were like, "Okay, what's keeping you here now?" And I was like, they're human, so they will understand, at least in the long run. They can like be they can talk about it with their mom or with my mom, whatever. But I'd hate the thought of them coming into my house. So they literally come into my house. They call me Lily. They come into my house with like my mum and stepdad, and they'll be like, "Where's Lily?" Like I'm the first thing they look for when they come in this house, and I'd hate the thought of them coming in this house and be like, "Where's Lily?" And just I don't know, like I feel like I'm the one in the family that's like trying to fix the generational trauma, right? So like even the other day, my nephew was like, um, he drew something really sweet, and my stepdad was like, "Okay, we'll keep that." So like his grandpa was like, "We'll keep that, and we'll show when you get a girlfriend." Or he said something like, um we'll show them this when you bring a girl home, or I'll keep this for when you bring a girl home. And I went, "Oh boy." And he kind of looked at me like, "Lily, no." And then he realized my face was just like dead serious, and he was like, "Oh, oh, okay." Like she wasn't joking. Like that's cool. Um, and I always tell them like I feel like I'm a good influence on them. I tell them like to sort of just like, you know, they don't have to do anything I say. Like they can question me, like don't do it just because I'm an adult. And I feel like that's the way I try and keep them safe. Because you know you shouldn't do things because it's an adult. And if they like want to have secrets and stuff, because it's brother and sister, right? They always want to have secrets from each other. I'm like, okay, but like you can tell mummy and daddy, like, um, yeah. So just making sure that like the mum and dad are always like in the loop of everything, um, as well. And yeah, I just feel like I'm a good influence on them in their life. Like I'm an open book for them. I let them know anything is okay. I say sorry to them and tell them to tell me off, because if I've just like snapped, I'm like, you should have told me off because that was so not fair. And I would hate for them to come here and for someone to snap at them and to not apologize, because when I tell you, I'm fixing nanny and grandpa's old-fashioned ways, like I truly am. Like even like a couple years ago, they'd be like, "Give me a hug goodbye. Oh, you're gonna make me cry," and I'd be like, "No, no, no, no. They're not hugging you. Like they don't have to hug you. High five. If not, fine, cool, whatever. I'll see you later. Love you." Like, and like my mum now will never just like pressure them into giving her a hug. Whatever. She'd be like, "Do you want a hug? Okay, I love you." Like, and it's just so like that's lovely to see. Oh my gosh, how like that was just a lovely little rant about like a nice impact I had on the world. Cute. See, these are so nice because actually I wouldn't have probably realised that. I'd be like, you know what, they're humans, they'll grow up one day and they'll realise that I was sad and had to leave. But instead, it was a whole like rant about how I make the world a better place for them. So yeah, you should do this. It's fun. On the 22nd of May, I got my tattoos touched up. So I get my tattoos done by Rio, and I'll leave her info below. But she's like a junior tattoo artist, she says. But she did my hands. So this is the second. I've had like a top up, just like 2 rounds of this. And it healed so much better this time. But she said because it didn't heal well the first time, that she would do another top up for free. Like she's basically done my hands 3 times for like the cost of one time. Crazy. But yes, I'm seeing her soon as well for something else. But she also gave me a free top up on my hands, and also did another one too. But that just like I don't know. I loved her energy is so cool as well. Like it definitely like your vibe definitely attracts your tribe. Like she's like 20, right? And I'm like her fan. Like she'll like post on Instagram and I'm like, oh my god, you're so cool. So like we're not like friends, but like I wish we could be friends. Like I'll book a tattoo appointment and I'll be like, yeah, I'm just like really excited to see you again. Like your energy is so cool. And she's like, okay, like this is how much it is. But you know, it makes me feel good and it's like a sweet, like she's just cool to talk to. And yeah, like it was really cool. Like she, on my first appointment, I ever like first time I ever met her, she was saying how like she really wants this tattoo, but she doesn't like the person. Like their art is great, but she doesn't like the person. So she's not going to get it done. Because tattooing is like an energy exchange, and similar with like Chloe and my nails. Like find the right people because one, you're not going to keep wanting to keep upkeeping that thing, and it's going to, you know, at least for me, it would cause me into a downward spiral of like, why can't you just walk into a salon? That's all it is. If they get your nails done. But yeah, I'm very happy with the tribe I've attracted with Rio and Chloe. As my they just make my hands look 10 times better. Um, so what next? Oh my god, the 6th of June, one of my best friends, Alicia, turned 22. No, 23. Oh my god, okay. She's not that young. 4 years difference between us. I always forget. She turned 23 and we went away to like a beach town for the weekend, and it was so lovely. It was just like 3 girls of just no drama. We watched Deal or No Deal USA for hours and hours and hours. Um, you know, like if there was an issue, we'd communicate about it. Like it was just lovely vibes, you know, like good people. And we went to a cat cafe. That's my kind of outing. And I also found some like second wave Doctor Who figures for Danny as well, which he didn't have. And for Danny to not have certain Doctor Who figures is like so rare. Yeah, so that was really cool. So yeah, girl time. And also like so basically I went with my best friend Alicia and another one of her best friends, Tia. And like I've come a lot closer with Tia. I think I don't talk to her that much. I'm just awful at replying anyways. But like I don't talk to her like that much when I'm not seeing her. But it's just such feel good vibes. Like when we're all together, it just feels like supportive and lovely. And yeah, it's just like I feel so grateful. Oh my gosh, this is such a different episode for me. Yeah, I just feel so grateful for the people around me at the minute. Wow. Oh my gosh, is this working? Is this keeping me here for good? What does that say? 13th of June, right. There is a new lounge, okay, opened up near me. Now, I only know lounges like in London, okay? Like, even like the Ned, I would say, is like a lounge, right? or you can chill, you can get a coffee, or you can get like prosecco, you can have food, you can not have food, you know, like, and you can all go together and have like different things. This place has games. It has Guess Who. So me and Danny had a lovely date night out. You can dress up, you can dress down. Never forget your guitar. Um, they have free sanitary products in the bathroom, and not just any of the sanitary products, like all of them, which I love. I also loved how in the toilets they had two bins. They had the sanitary bin, just a general bin, and I was like, yeah, yeah, because like I'm not gonna put my chewing gum in the sanitary bin, am I? No. Um, I just love that, and yeah, it's dog friendly, and it's just like it's like a cafe. Like I'd love to go there and just like have coffee, like by myself and read a book. But then I'd also love to go there again, like a date night with Danny. So I went on a date night with Danny, and it was so lovely. We had such a great time. I was so unwell that day, so unwell. I was so dizzy. I could barely like, you know, he picked me up and everything. Um, and we'd still just had a great time. Like he looks after me, that man does. So I wasn't drinking basically, and he had a drink, which like is cool, whatever. I'm vegan as well. They also had like a whole vegan menu, which is like crazy. Like it was so good. And then we played Guess Who, but with the vibe, and he'd never played it like that before. And he was like, "Oh, this is so much fun!" And it's just I forget how to play the actual Guess Who. It's so boring. Like, does your person have ginger hair? Like, no. Like, does your person get Botox? I don't know, that sort of thing, you know? Um, does your person go rock climbing? Like, it's just so much fun. And he was so good at it. I wasn't that great, but he like knows me to a T. So yeah. Um, and that was lovely as well. He's definitely helped me get out the house a lot more. Um, because I don't know, don't like leaving the house. That's okay. Oh my gosh, we've only got two things left. I have been talking your fucking ear off though. I've also got this new microphone. It's on TikTok shop. It was like £6. It's so cool. It literally just plugs into my phone, and literally I just record a video, like, and that's the audio. Like my phone doesn't record any of the audio. Cool. The day after that, 14th of June, I went to London with my dad because my brother lives there, and it was like Father's Day, and yeah, it was lovely. My brother lives in Canary Wharf, and he's only just moved there. So that was great. I used to always go to Canary Wharf when I was a teenager. Um, but now I saw people doing like kayaking, paddleboarding, and open water swimming. So basically, they've like in the lock of Canary Wharf, um, they like treat the water, and you can go open water swimming. So that is definitely something I'm going to do. I've also since seen that you can do that in Hyde Park as well, and I bloody love that. Like I love swimming so much. Open water swimming, I just like swimming in the sea, but like us to swim around Canary Wharf, like would fucking eat. So yeah, I'm gonna book that soon. She says soon. The travel will just do me in, but I'll just stay with my brother. He doesn't know that yet, but oh yeah, so that was really lovely. We just had a walk around, saw some cool things. We also recently lost a member of our family, and like we were just talking about like obviously I'm very open about my mental health, like how I'm not doing well and stuff. Um, my dad's he's a Pisces, so he's pretty open with his emotions or can't control them. And my brother was just sort of saying about how like talking to his friends recently, and maybe some of them aren't doing so well, and just reminding them that it's okay to cry. And he's felt like crying recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, like it's really eye opening that even like now it's still like a taboo thing for men to feel like they can cry. And I cry all the time, but all three of us cried, and just talking about my nan. Um, and but yeah, it was really lovely, like reminiscing on like happy memories and just like happy crying but sad crying because she's not here anymore. But yeah, so that was great. And then a couple of days later, I did the biggest bucket list thing of my life. I'm gonna cry. Um, maybe I need to do a whole video on this because this is already 20 minutes. I'll be quick. I went to Stonehenge during summer solstice so I could get in towards the stones. I could touch the stones. Like normally you can't, like you're behind a barrier. So like my dream was to just be in the stones, Stonehenge, like an absolute dream for like since I was a teenager, and I took my Danny. So Danny's like spiritual beliefs, like he's definitely pagan. Like if he had to assign, he's definitely pagan. Like me and his sister have both said that he's just like free and whatever. Um, and he was really cool and excited to come with me, because he gets to see me in this like other kind of way. But also I felt like he was excited for himself, and he'd never been to Stonehenge before, so his first experience ever at Stonehenge was getting to touch the stones. Um, so he said we'll have to go back, and like I'll show him how normally close you can get to the stones. But it was free as well. Like we paid for parking because they did on-site parking, but if you didn't park on site, it was free. And yeah, it was lovely, a great community. Everyone was sleeping around, and also like so interesting for my first time going. Like I knew it's gonna be busy, but normally about like 5 to 10,000 people turn up. It's been like slowly decreasing over the years, but this year 25,000 people went. So like for my first time to be like the busiest was like okay, because if it like falls on like a Monday or a Tuesday, or it's like during a weekday, because it was on a Friday this year. But I guess like in future, if it's during the week, it's gonna feel so empty, and like we can probably just like I don't know. It was just so lovely. But yeah, we were bloody tired. And then we just had like a stay in Salisbury afterwards, which was really lovely too. And again, like just being with him, in like almost like a place of our own. We just had an Airbnb, in a shepherd's hut, which is another part of my bucket list, which is cool. But yeah, the Stonehenge thing just blew everything else out the water. Um, and yeah, I think it really um was like a catalyst for me to just um chill out in my life, like realize like just whatever, just don't I don't know, it just returned myself to me, if that makes sense. I returned back to myself. Do you know what I mean? Um so yeah, there was that. I also forgot there's one more thing. In my June payday, I got this microphone. Did I need it? No, but it's just so cool and it's pink. Yeah. And it also got some wigs. So I got this lovely number from JB Extensions, and I love it. I've cut her twice. This is only the second time I'm wearing her, just like in the house. Um, I don't necessarily think it suits me, but you know what it's giving? It's giving Shelley from Love on the Spectrum USA. You know James from Love on the Spectrum USA, his girlfriend. I feel like this is what I look like. So I don't like hate it. I mean, I love it, but I know that like the general public might hate it. And I got another brown one, which I need to make look less fake, and then I've got a blonde one coming. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's the end of my May June roundup. And thank you for listening. And I would so recommend you doing this, even if you just record it on your phone and like don't post anywhere. Like I feel so grateful now. I didn't even feel that grateful before. Like I was like, there's like hardly anything on this list. Like, should I even film this video? And I was like, yes. Like you said you're going to do this, so do it. Um, and yeah, I guess it's helped me with my grief because I'm still here. um, I miss her so much, and there's definitely been days where I just want to join her for sure. But you know, all these things have kept me here, and however big or small that is, you know, and like I've already done like my biggest bucket list thing, which is Stonehenge, right? I feel like people then probably would have got worried after that because I would have had like not as an exciting bucket list, right? I'm gonna go to Norway in February. Um, that's my next biggest thing. But my Stonehenge thing was like my biggest thing of like my life for years. But I'm still here even after that, so something's going right. My health isn't. My health is rapidly declining, but we're sorting that out. We're sorting that. It's fine. But yeah, I'm at home chilling with my cats. Got the doors open to the garden, and there's like a little water feature which just sounds heavenly. And you know what? I honestly feel like I've just had therapy. And I'm trying to go private for therapy, which is going to be bloody expensive. But actually, if I keep fucking doing these check-ins, maybe I won't need to. But yeah, wow, talking helps. Who would have thought? But yeah, if you have any wig tips, please let me know because I'm a newbie. But if no one's told you lately, I love you so much. I'm so stinking proud of you. But I will see you when I next see you. Bye.